In the beginning, when the world was new and untouched, God created a paradise called the Garden of Eden. It was a place of beauty beyond imagination, rivers of crystal water, trees heavy with fruit, flowers blooming in colors never seen before. Every creature lived in harmony. And at the heart of this creation, God formed the first man, Adam. Adam cared for the garden and walked with God, but even in paradise, God saw that something was missing. Adam had no equal companion. So God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. From his side, God took a rib and formed it into a woman. When Adam awoke, he beheld her, and she was called Eve, the mother of all living. Together Adam and Eve shared in the wonder of Eden. They had no fear, no sorrow, no shame, only peace, joy, and love. In the midst of the garden stood two special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God told them, "You may eat freely from every tree in the garden, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, you must not eat. For in the day you eat from it you shall surely die." Adam and Eve nod in agreement, walking hand in hand past the tree. But among the creatures was one unlike the others, the serpent. Crafty and sly, it approached Eve when she was alone near the forbidden tree.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?
We may eat from the fruit of the trees in the garden, but from the fruit of the tree in the middle of the garden, God has said, "You shall not eat it, nor touch it, or you will die."
You will not surely die. For God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil.
The serpent coils near the fruit. Eve looks at it with wonder. Eve gazed at the fruit. It was beautiful, ripe, and pleasing to the eye. The serpent's words echoed in her heart. Desire grew within her. The desire for wisdom, for more than what she already had. She ate, and then she gave to Adam who was with her, and he ate also. In that moment, their eyes were opened, and the innocence of Eden was lost. They felt shame for the first time. They sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves, and when they heard God walking in the garden, they hid among the trees.
Adam, where are you?
I heard you in the garden and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid.
Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?
The woman you gave me, she gave me fruit from the tree and I ate.
The serpent deceived me and I ate.
And so judgment came. To the serpent God said, "Cursed are you above all creatures, you shall crawl on your belly, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head and you will strike his heel." Serpent writhes on the ground. To Eve God said, "I will greatly increase your pain in childbearing. With pain you will bring forth children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you." Eve bows her head, tears in her eyes. To Adam, God said, "Because you listened to your wife and ate from the tree, cursed is the ground because of you. By the sweat of your brow you will eat bread until you return to the dust, for dust you are, and to dust you shall return." And so Adam and Eve were driven out of the garden. God placed cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life. The paradise they once knew was closed to them. Adam and Eve walk into a barren land, hand in hand, shadows long against the sunset. But even in judgment, God gave a promise, that one day from Eve's offspring, a Savior would come, one who would defeat the serpent, restore what was lost, and bring life everlasting. This is the story of Eve, the first woman, the mother of all humanity. Her choices shape the world we live in, but her story also points us to hope, redemption, and the mercy of God. Fade out to a cross silhouetted against a sunrise, soft music swells, and so the story continues, from the garden, through the ages to us today. End screen, black background with text, the story of Eve, inspired by Genesis 2:3.